Good morning. I don't want to do that. It's like nobody listens, including the computer. What the hell? Seriously, stop. What are you doing? I clicked the button. Whatever. Whatever. I'll fix it later. Hi, good morning. I have hat hair. Anybody that lives on a farm in the winter has hat hair. We just do. It's what we do. So, unfortunately, I am a creature of habit. Good morning, everybody. And so, as soon as my feet hit the floor in the morning, I am in the shower. It's just the way I just do it every day, and it's just part of my. I guess I could change things or whatever, and it is 9 degrees outside, so I take a shower. My hair's still a little wet, and I head out to the barn to feed Jazz. And it is having an issue this morning. It's recording, and I don't want it to record. I'm like, no, let's not do that. And it's like, yeah, but you don't have a say. So hair is a little wet in the morning, so I kind of send it into this tailspin of kind of frozen, but not quite frozen, because I do wear a hat. Mm-hmm. But we were unsuccessful in putting our horses down, so we're going to winter them across. And everybody these girls get like this mash because their teeth are worn down. It's disturbing too because they're out there eating. And it's like squeak, 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 squeak. If you don't have horses, you don't know what I'm talking about. It's okay. So good morning. Good morning. I haven't been on in a little bit. I hurt myself. Da, 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 da. And how did I hurt myself? Because we have so many intuitives on here, I'm going to give you guys a chance. How did I hurt myself? You won't guess. Good morning, everybody. How did I hurt myself? I betcha you won't guess. I tell you what. If the person figures out how I hurt myself, you pay shipping. But I'll send you this beautiful, beautiful blue agate. Let's test our intuition this morning. Getting out of bed. No, that wasn't it. Yes, it is a good way to catch a cold. I understand. I do wear a hat, but it was 8 degrees yesterday morning, and I had the dentist coming out for another horse, and I just couldn't cancel her. I mean, he needed it. And good morning, Heidi. He needed it. So I was standing out there, and I was like, it's 11 morning. Hey. Jansen doesn't get to play. I don't know if I've seen her since I've done this to myself or not. I don't know. So if you can guess how I hurt myself, I'm going to send just really beautiful blue agate. Did I stub my toe? I did not. If anybody guesses it, I'm going to be like, oh, I'm sorry. You understand my troubles. Mm-hmm. That's unfair because I really don't think anybody will figure it out. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. It has been probably a week since I've been on. Oh my gosh, I hate doing horse teeth when it's cold like this. I know. And I even called her. And you're the one who does their teeth? Oh, no, I didn't slip on the ice. You do their teeth? This lady comes in, man. She's awesome. Power tools and everything. Tripped on frozen horse poop. No, that's not it. I wasn't outside. Yeah, and I even gave her the out. I messaged her and I said, hey, look, I have done this thing and it is cold. And if you'd like to reschedule, I totally understand. And she's like, oh, no, let's do it. And I'm like, yay. Did you do a running start for door head first? Nope, didn't do that either. Putting your shoes on? Nope, didn't do that. I saw some others up here in prompt skating session. Nope, didn't do that. I used to love to ice skate though. If you grew up on lake, I mean, it was just something everybody did. You go to Sears and they were on the shelf and buy ice skates. They were on the shelf. And now they don't even have them on the shelf. I mean, of course, Sears isn't here anymore, but you could just go every year and buy a new pair because, of course, you grew your skates, right? Good morning, Marcia Brewer. You've been doing it for 8 years. The girl that came in yesterday, she was super efficient. I love the work she does. And Clem had a tooth that broke in half, and it stayed that way for a couple of years. It just didn't die. It just was very healthy, and so it stayed that way. And it finally had a problem, and she had to pull it. But it is whatever. He's just a problem child. You don't have very good intuition. Good morning, Amber. Good morning. Good morning. Hi from Scotland. Good morning. So the question is, how did Lisa hurt herself? And I'm going to close it here in a couple minutes, just because I think nobody's going to get it. But beautiful blue agate. I will send that to you. You have to pay for shipping, but I will send that to you if you can figure out how I hurt myself. I was thinking of the sidewalks. No sidewalks. Oh, the sidewalks. Yeah. Oh, you were thinking of sidewalks. No, I would love to go ice skating now, but I don't think that's in my cards. Not my future, but I should see that, right? And before anybody says it, no, I didn't see it coming. We're psychics. We're not miracle workers. Damn, God. Saw the table tipping video. I have a little bit of the table tipping video that I have that's just like 2 minutes. If you guys want to see it, I can show it. Yeah, it was so sending you positive vibes, Esmeralda. Oh man, I just lost my lid. Good morning, Sandy. Oh, the table tipping was so much fun. I have never seen the tables move so much. They were all over the place. And normally they're very polite. They don't bump into each other, but they were all over the place. And we had loud music going on, which you guys can't even hear in the video. You can't hear the music, which is good, but not. Anyway, what did you do? Good morning. Jansen's like, I'm so excited for the expo in March. The creative juices are flowing. Good morning, Jesse. Yeah, I have spent since I've been down. Go ahead and Ben, grab that lip. Shut up, Diana. So who saw the table tipping? You guys, the tables have never moved so much. And we were using a new table named Grace. She was all over the place. It was incredible. We had so much fun. Probably tearing out some cabinets. No, I'm not doing stuff like that too much more anymore. Amber. Nope, I wasn't doing that. Smash your fingers. It's a no-brainer. Nope, that's not it either. Diana's got a smart ass. That's what she's got. Okay. I'll just say. Sorry, guys. Nobody guessed it. I didn't think it would. There's my husband. So I was I was in the shower. Got out of the shower and was drying my hair. That's it. I was drying my hair and I hurt myself. It's ridiculous. It was ridiculous, but I have been immobile for a couple days, and I think I scared the living bejesus out of Sam because he got out of bed and he come into the kitchen and he's like, "What are you doing? What's wrong?" And I started crying. I hurt myself. Good morning, beautiful Heather Johns. Good morning. Good morning. So I'm sure you guys want to see the clip, the little clip. I have a little clip of table tipping. if I show the clip, oh, it has audio. I'm sorry, I forgot to cut out the audio on it. You're not gonna be able to hear me talk. Oh, this isn't the first time I've done it. I'm usually very careful about how I dry my hair, but I didn't support my head or something correctly, and no, I have kind of a piss poor neck, and I pulled my head off the axis joint. I know, gross, right? My chiropractor was like, "What the hell?" He put it back. Good morning. Good morning. Oh no, Amber. I'm glad you're okay. Okay. I'm going to show you a little bit of the clip of how does it even happen? Yeah, I went in today and he put it back. So we have this axis joint that our skull sets on, and every once in a while, now I can laugh and give myself whiplash. I have a pretty nasty neck. You don't hear me talk about it a lot because it's whatever. It's a body blooper. It's a thing. It's not but I have very limited range of motion right now, and it hurts like a bunch. So what are you gonna do? But laugh your way through it. And my husband took wonderful care of me the day I did it, and he made this huge pot of chicken noodle soup. He took all good care of me. But it's just one of those things. It's got to get better now because I'm impatient. It's just got to get better. So I'm going to show the short clip of table tipping. Don't go anywhere. We are going to do readings. We are going to do some readings, but I'm going to show you the clip of table tipping because I want you to see how much these freaking tables were moving. I know Heather's like, table tipping was epic. I've never ever seen the tables move this fast. They were moving within 15 minutes of us starting, and by the time it wasn't even 8, we started at 6. 8 o'clock, we stopped before 8 o'clock because everybody was exhausted. Seriously, everybody had been running a marathon around those tables, and you'll see what I'm talking about right here. Let me pull it up. To this song.
Like Molly Crew.
Tilting. Do not hit me in the head over here. Be my fun if it was.
Thank you.
Oh, she's not done. So I want you guys to notice how she's just kind of sliding on the floor. I'm going to get cold cocked on this other side. All right, see, watch. I'm on my way home, sweet home. Okay, I've got to get another view of this. Oh! Home, sweet home. Don't trust my singing at all, you guys. Okay, collectively, anybody pushing a table? You guys watching each other? To this song. So, it was incredible how quickly these tables. Good morning, Allie. Good morning. it was incredible how fast the tables were moving. And that's a little clip that I just kind of pulled out. And that is nothing. That is absolutely nothing. I wish I got the one where because I only spent like 2 seconds pulling this out of the video, but there's one where the girls are running so fast around the table that they can barely keep up. And Grace, for whatever reason, listens. Like, she was running over everybody, and I went, "You put yourself back over on that side of the room now, madam." And she took off to the other side of the room with the people that's still around the table, right? And then pushed. She's like, "You want to be like that? I'm going to push Jansen into the corner." I was like, "Oh shit!" So we had, it was amazing. It really was an amazing table tipping event. A lot of fun. We had a good time. Anyways, so give me a word for your guys' day. How is your day going? Ours started snowy. I'll start snowy. Yeah, snowy. Yeah, everybody was sweating. That's why we stopped early. We never stop early. We are usually like 9:30, 10 o'clock. We're still table tipping, we're 3 hours into it. We're all having a great time. But this time, everybody's exhausted. And they just, it was, they started putting the tables away. And I'm like, "What are you guys doing?" Done. Can't do no more. Already done their aerobic activity for the day. Doctor's appointment. Coffee. All right, coffee. Morning. First time here. Good morning, Gail. And welcome. Yeah, Jansen was not happy about being put in the corner. I mean, it did. It tucked her right in the corner. Snowy and cold, but I'm not complaining because I'm not sweating. Right. Absolutely. Scatterbrain. Cold. Busy. All these things, all the things. We're going to shoot for next Saturday, Allie. Are you going to be around? It doesn't say that it's going to snow. Snowy up in the UP. Snowy in the UP. Grieving. Tracy, I'm so sorry. Dog attitude started your day. I live my life according to dog attitude. But he's old, so we let him do his thing. Although if my husband ever puts chicken bones on the porch again, I might have to kill him. Okay, moving on. Can I get a whoop whoop in the room? Let's see who is here. Good morning. Good evening from Scotland. Yes, Grace. I think Grace was moving pretty damn good. But her wheels are so loud. So we don't do anything to the wheels. Yeah, in a couple days, Allie. We don't do anything to the wheels. We don't oil them. We don't put new wheels on. Because we want, the original wheels, and they don't turn. So the wood floor has a lot of scratches on it. Anywho. Okay. All right. Let's do that. All right, here we are. Oh God. I'm like, who are we reading for this morning? And my guides go, we're going to be brutal this morning. So I don't know who we're reading for, but somebody. So let's see. Who are we supposed to be reading for this? I know that dog has done this since day one. Allie is so correct. Buford has run the show since day one. And I was thinking about this yesterday, Allie, as the vet was telling me that Clem is now at the stage and age where he's starting to wear his caps down. He's 20 something. Blew my mind. But he was like 5 when we got Buford. So, we're getting to that age on the arm where things are starting to just, I don't like it. They just restricted your account for what? Okay. Yep. Brutal. I know. Allie, right? Do you know that Luna is 11? 11. I'm like, I give. Guess who I saw? I have seen 2 people from equine club, team. I saw Faith. She come into the store the other day. I haven't seen Faith since like forever. Stand by. And then I saw Maya yesterday. She works at my chiropractor. I was like, what the hell? Here's the thing. I walked in and I couldn't turn my head to look, but I thought I saw somebody that looked like her. And then when I went to leave and I could see her straight on because I didn't have to turn my head. I was like, oh my God. Pigs. Oh, okay. There. Okay. Oh, I jam. Oh, because of the comment you made. Don't get restricted. Okay, here we go. Pigs. Okay. Onward. Oh, there's Faith. Okay, here we go. Let's go with Tracy Youngson. Tracy Youngson. I believe you're from Scotland. Is that the loving the travel cup in the store, right? Yes, I'm having fun making the tumblers, so I can make custom tumblers, no problem. I know it's a party. Okay, here we go. Is she still here? We don't just come for the reading, you guys. We come for the party that's here. Okay. Are you still here? Tracy. Tracy, are you still here? Mm-hmm. Okay. 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 So here's what I'm supposed to tell you, Tracy. Staying in the same spot is not what you're supposed to be doing. You are actually here to move further and faster on a look at in a day or a week. Not it's definitely throwing shade. Anybody see me? I know that the connection's been really, really weird. We've got a lot of sun activity going on. How about volcanoes and earthquakes, you guys? I'm waiting to see that somebody can see that I'm still live. I'm on my way. Oops. And my stuff is froze. Oh, that helped. I don't see any comments, so I'm going to assume I'm froze. And Tracy's going to be like, seriously. Seriously. Oh, there we are. Okay. Bad connection. I can see it was glitching. I'm better. Okay. Pixelated. Boom. No, that didn't work. Okay. Not sure what's going on. Hi from Spain. Okay. All right. So, Tracy, let's do this. You're not meant to stay in one spot, right? Decision making. You should be moving forward. Do not rehash, do not relive, do not keep going back and rethinking the things that have gone on before. I'm repeating myself. So that damn morning sun. Okay. Because that's not going to help you find balance in life. You're not going to be satisfied with life if you keep rehashing it. Don't move so fast. You're throwing your act. I know. To see me. You're supposed to be happy in this life. If you are not happy with something, why? Why? You're the one that's to create the movement. You can't wait for other people to do things for you, because if you're doing that, you're taking steps backwards. This first card you have is the Death card reversed. So like there is no change going on. And why is no change going on? It's because you're rehashing too many things. You've got to start living in the moment. And I'm not saying, go bungee jumping. Please don't do that at my expense. Okay. I wouldn't jump out of a good airplane. Anybody else? Like, I'm not going to go do that. I don't like extreme sports are not my thing. But they're saying, hey, you need to be finding some balance in the moment. Don't worry about what's going on. Let that shit go. Because if you keep rehashing it, it is just going to be a perpetual scene in your life. And this is not what we come here for. We come here to learn and move forward. But a lot of people get stuck in the anxiety, the anger, the angst, the moment of whatever it was, whether it's here or there. We want to be here, not past, not present, not future, but in the present. Right? Oh, I'm so sorry, Tracy. Nina, that is so true. I love Nina. So Nina's a friend from Cincinnati, and I absolutely love Nina. She has the best sense of humor and some of the biggest trials that I have ever experienced in a friend. I don't experience them, but I have never had a friend that has probably had as many trials as she has physically, and I'm just impressed with her. I'm impressed. I really am, because her attitude at life is just she gives herself too much stress. She doesn't give herself enough credit. How's that? Because she is somebody to be looked up to. Really is. Okay. I hope that helped. I hope that helps, Tracy. Forward movement. You need to have it. And by the way, have an excellent animal communicator on here. Excellent animal communicator. Allie Barnett is an animal communicator, you guys, that, wow. I don't know if I was slugger, but I did. Okay. Hey. Good morning. Can I get a whoop whoop in the room? Can I get a whoop whoop? His name is Sunny. Yeah, Allie is like creepy good. Ask Diana. Diana knows. She has done readings for Diana. I know. Actually helped find a lost dog. And the accuracy in which she found that dog had me sitting back going, wow. Wow. I mean, I do animal communication, but I don't do it like as a structured type of reading. But it's crazy. She's good. Yeah, Allie, right? I'm trying to get her in the store. Do you have a man communicator in the room? They're much more difficult. Heidi. I know. I'm trying to get her to come to the store, but she's difficult. Okay, Kelly. Okay, here we are. I will. Let me get. She also did your bird. Let me make sure that I can do that. If she's still on the feed, she should let me know if I can still do. If I can pass out her information, or at least she could share it. She's most excellent. Oh, I'm so sorry, Tracy. It's so hard when we lose a pet. It is, because they're selfless, right? A man communicator. Oh my gosh, somebody should. Let me make sure that she's okay with me doing that, you guys. I need to poke her and be like, hey, people want your info. Can I give it? Oh, yeah. Here's my husband. You okay? I see your right shoulder higher than your left today. No, I hurt, honey. I do. I kind of do. But it is whatever. Any day above ground is a good day, right? I'm checking with her. Hold on. I think she popped off live. Oh. What the hell did I just do? What did I just do? Oh. There we go. Hold on 1 second. She's probably like, what have you done? Okay. Okay. New here. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Okay. I'm going to see if she'll let me post it up here so you guys can see it and maybe copy the link or whatever. Or if maybe she'll come back on. Or here's one. Maybe I can set her up to do a live with me. And we could do that. That would be a blast. Okay. Let's see. Any day above ground. Absolutely. Let's go with Vivian Crockett. Vivian Crockett, are you still here? Oh, she took a potty break. Hey, Allie, how would you like to set up a morning? Do you have good enough internet to do a side-by-side reading one morning? I know you're super busy. She's like got a bunch of children. She has 3 kids, not a bunch. She didn't have a baseball team or anything, but yes, Animal Solutions. Here it is. You can find this on Facebook, you guys, on the internet too, I'm assuming. Elite Animal Solutions, Allie Barnett. Guys, honestly, she's amazing. She really is. But I haven't seen Allie. This is so weird. We talk, but we haven't seen each other in person in a couple of years, which is unbelievably mind-blowing. But I get to see her next week. I'm so excited. I was supposed to see her Saturday, but it snowed. Let's do it. Yes, let's do it. We're gonna set it up where we can we'll get on and do a side by side. I think that'd be fun. Vivian's like, I'm here. Please know I'm here. And yes, you called my name. Like I said, this is a clothesline morning. This is the tarot morning. Unless my guides say you need oracle, but most people this morning, they're like, nope, we're going to do the hard stuff this morning. So buckle up, Buttercup. It's tarot morning. Vivian, the first thing I want to say though is I was just kind of sitting here just casually, shuffling my deck, which is what I do. It's a nervous type of, it's just a filler for me. And I hear Somewhere Over the Rainbow, which can go so many different ways in a reading. But first I'm supposed to say, does Somewhere Over the Rainbow mean something to you? Because I don't want to interpret it if it's already meaning something for you. I know, squirrel. And normally I turn my head to the right and I go, squirrel. And it's not happening today. Because why? Because I washed my hair. That's why. Oh my gosh. Nadia, good morning. Yes, we'll make it an event. We'll Allie and I'll talk and we'll make it an event. You guys will know. So you got to watch for that. Okay, Vivian. And there it is again, Somewhere Over the Rainbow. Yes, it does. Okay. I didn't feel like I was supposed to interpret it for you because you're supposed to take that. Good morning from Australia. You're supposed to take that as it comes to you. You're always a whole event. If I could get you into the store, I could make you even bigger event. And I would love, not to be too much pressure, but to have you at the expo. Because you sing it all the time. I'm just supposed to say Somewhere Over the Rainbow. You're supposed to be looking up. I need you to look up when you're walking as well. They're like, look directly in front of you. That is where your future is. That's obviously the theme of the day. But they're like, your energy attracts people. Your energy is the star. It is that crisp feeling of knowledge that people like when they're they're standing next to you. They're like, oh my gosh, this person is so, they help me. I feel better around them. And there's just some things that you know that other people don't know, and they want to be part of that. Man, I don't know. You're also the kind of person that tries to stay out of the conflict, which is perfect, right? We don't need conflict in this time, although that's where we learn. So you what you do is you step into it, you understand what's going on, you try to find resolution, and you move on. And that is perfect. You are doing really well in this lifetime. They're like, you have some pretty decent balance, even if you don't feel like you do. Sometimes you might have stepped into situations with a little bit too much of an open heart, and you might feel like it's, if people don't care whether they're stomping all over your feelings, but just know you are doing, they keep going back to this, you are doing really well in this life. You're learning the things you're supposed to be learning, and a lot of that is a giving nature. They're like, you've had some lifetimes where you've been a little bit more close to the chest, and this lifetime you're like, you give. But just make sure you don't give too much, because then we overdo our lessons, right? And then we start to find anxiety. So if you're overdoing and you're starting to find that maybe you're not getting as decent enough sleep, or you are feeling out of balance, it's because you're giving a little bit too much. It's not a bad thing for you to be giving, though, because you really have come to this lifetime to discover the joys of being somebody that helps somebody else. And you're doing a great job at it. You really, really are. But don't give yourself anxiety about it, because a lot of the things that are in your life right now that you're super passionate about are given to you by the divine, which also means you guys are very much about this. So like, keep in mind that you're divine and that you set up some of these lifetime lessons. No, you set up all of these life lessons for that purpose. Good morning, Renee. Good morning. So you're doing great. I wish, I hope that's helpful. Sometimes all we need is a kudos, right? Sometimes we just need to hear, hey, you're doing fantastic. It may not feel like it all the time in this life, but I got to tell you, Amy Walsh, good morning. Has it been a year? I can send you lots of love, Amy. I can send you lots of love. I can help with a date, but I can help you with a little bit of love and positivity, girl. Wow, it's been a year. Okay. But atta girl, Vivian, you're doing great. I know. She's like, wait. Sometimes we need to hear that. Sometimes we need that. That can be, just because it is the tarot this morning, you guys, doesn't mean that we can't get great messages from it. All right, moving on. Can I get a whoop whoop in the room? Oh, cool. Really? In a poltergeist kind of way. Oh, God. Ah, okay. Oh, shit. Okay, here we go. All right, here we go. Look, it gave you guys plenty of time to populate. Let me get this checked. Okay, here we go. Good morning, Brandy Vale. Good morning, Hannah. Intuitive Mary McGuire. Good snowy morning. Right, I was supposed to go to Toledo and it was snow. It's keister off. How are you? Mary will be in our show in the spring. And I have to tell you guys, so I'm going to do this real quick and gratuitous plug before I pick somebody. Our show is March 14th and 15th in Napoleon at the new Ag Center. We are 3/4 of the way. We only have a couple booths left. Not even 3/4, more than 3/4. We only have a couple booths left at the expo. So that gives us, we only have 45 booths in total. That's all I want to do for this first show. And I can't tell you how super excited I am. And the network of people that'll be spreading the word of this expo is huge. And I'm trying to go out of the box with our thinking on advertising and all sorts of fun stuff. So we're super excited, and that's in Napoleon, Ohio. So even if you want to come from a distance, we have Airbnbs that are checking in, saying, "Hey, this is something we'd like to throw in the hat for a possible place for people to stay." And we're trying to get everything lined up so it's super easy, and we're gonna have a blast, just a blast. Okay, moving on. Let's see. And that is my gratuitous plug. Let's go with Nadia. Nadia. Oh, we'll do, Heidi. We'll do. I have a bunch actually already printed up and ready to. We're going to go out and start talking to different shops in the area. Absolutely. Okay, Nadia. Nadia, I'm supposed to start with a nice card. I don't know where this is going. They're like, start off with a nice card. Now, I don't know if that means they're going to break it off here in a moment, but this is where we're starting. Oh, I understand. Thank you. Okay. So they're talking about, do you know where your life is going? They're like goals, but here's the problem. This goals card is upside down. So like undefined, kind of like scribbling on the wall with no set goals at the end. Will there be a fee to see your expo? I think the early bird is, I have to look. It's under $10. Start with a nice card. Yeah, but you can buy the tickets. The tickets are already on sale online at innerpeaceexpo.com. But there's a early bird price, but for the life of me, I don't remember what it is. I have enough of so many other things going through my brain that I'd set that up and I left it. So have some preset goals. You need that. You need list making. If you feel scattered, start making lists, start creating some organization in your house. Your brain is always going to work better in a very organized place. Would not work well in my house. My house is like, so you need some order in your home. You need some order in your life. Some list making skills would be really helpful. And start setting goals, because that's going to be a big deal. You have all the skills you need to move forward. You just don't have a lot of. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna do this because I told you guys it's a rough morning, right? You don't have enough self-esteem. Why aren't you seeing who you are and how incredible you are? And who told you that you weren't? That's bullshit. You have to start. Good morning, Amy Bradley. Good morning, Alita. You need to start seeing all the skills that you have and step into them. Whatever it is that somebody told you in your life that said you weren't enough, or you weren't smart enough, you weren't good enough, you weren't enough, XYZ, why are you still listening to that? I don't understand how we do. Well, no, I do, because that's what we do. When we're little, we believe the people that tell us what is right and wrong, or what is up and down, right? And as we grow older, we forget to disregard that. So we still follow that. This is not who you are. And what I find really, really interesting in this particular reading is they talk about all the really cool things that you're capable of. But the two cards that are reversed here is the Hierophant, which is this, the Hierophant, you guys, is the second, it's like the third, what's the number? It's the companion to the Magician. After the Fool, you have the Magician. And after the Magician, you have the Hierophant. So it's the female counterpart of all the things that are powerful within the deck. All the skills, all the intuition, all the mystery, all the things that people come to somebody for knowledge on. That's wrapped up in your soul. You have all those things. And then here's the Moon, all reversed. Why are you not believing in yourself? Why are you not stepping into your own power? I know that sounds like very generic and new agey, right? Step into your power. And it was the most popular thing for the longest time, and it's probably still is. But I mean it. Turn inward and think about who you are. Not who somebody told you are, but who you are. And start walking those footsteps. Or start a whole new footprint. Because I don't think you really understand who you are. Trying to find a new career path at 56 years old. Right. Yep. Time to break the programming. And here's the thing. Ace of Pentacles. Everything that you need has already been given to you. Everything you need has already been given to you. So it's time to step into it and make it happen. And believe in yourself enough to do that. That's what you need. That's what you need. You need the self-confidence. You have everything. But you need the self-confidence to understand that it's all been given to you. You guys, one of the things that I found in this, because I didn't start doing this until I was 38. A lot of people know this story. I didn't start doing this until I was 38. And stepping into the knowledge that we're all good enough for everything is amazing. It's life-changing. I was very sad when I started this. Not sad because I started it. I was just sad. And my main first question when I had spirit working with me, when I had guides that were talking to me and I had an angel step in, and I had never anticipated working with angels or anything like that. My main question was, why me? And as a meat suit, right, we are limited in our beliefs and our thought processes because we're working with a brain. Our soul is always, we chose it to be difficult. So we would learn. And I got the best answer I could ever have gotten from my guides at that point. Why not you? So I would like to see, I'd like to hear that you found something that is your niche and that you are feeling super successful at because you're successful, because you feel worth it, because you feel worthy, because you feel loved. Doesn't matter from if it's anybody else, but loved by yourself. So, yeah, helpful. Yeah, the snow is pretty nasty. It's been pretty nasty. We have, it's just winter wonderland out here. It's ridiculous. But this is like the most snow we've had since like the 80s. This is what I remember childhood being like. Winter, right here. Yeah. Aw, thank you, Tracy. Thank you. I have wonderful guides. I just open my mouth and let it go. That's it. I don't think about it. I just kind of let it go. And wonderful guides is where it's at right there. I feel stagnant after my husband died. I kept looking after my son and getting. Yeah, it's time. You play, you go. Yeah, it's time to figure out who you are, Nadia. Yep. He was asking about the weather too much. Okay. Moving on. Can I get a whoop whoop in the room? It's very sad. You know what I've been working on, you guys? I've been I can't just open my mouth. I've been working on very, very diligently revamping our webpage. Not easy. Oh my gosh, it's just not easy. There's SEO and there's schema and there's all of these things. Like I am not all that technical, right? So I'm working on all these things. I'm monologuing while we're whooping. And there's a lot to it. And then they're like, and now you need to be a content creator. And I, at the end of the day, am spent. At the end, who else feels this way? Like, how are we supposed to do all these damn things? How are we, Barbara says, good morning. How are we supposed to do all these things? They're like, you got to tweak this over here. You got to do your social media. You got to do your emails. You got to run the business. And then you got to do content creation. So content creation, you have to be super happy. And you have to get online all the time. And you have to be like uplifting and have a great message for everybody. And at the end of the day, screw that. I'm so tired. Anybody else? AI. Yes, Heidi. And I've, having lived through the Terminator portion of my childhood, I'm thinking about AI. And I'm like, but then, I guess if you throw enough money at stuff, everything sticks to the wall eventually. But good Lord. I'm telling ya. I know that's me bitching about online. But I know I use Centra.ai. So I do use a lot of AI. I have a whole AI suite. And I do use it a lot. And man, it's been amazing. It's been amazing. Like I can type in and be like, this sucks. How do I fix it? And they go, do this. And I go, oh crap, I don't know how to do any of that. So then I go, how do I do it? And then 5 days later, when I come up for air, trying to fix the code snippet so AI schema can find me, I'm beginning to think Fiverr looks like a much better idea. You're totally right, Nina. She says, well, we signed up for it, so it's no one to blame but us. Unfortunately, you're so true. So true. I just don't understand how people are so happy all the time. You just keep me neither, Barbara. It's just like, huh. Yeah, and Amy's like, I don't feel totally aligned with the online hustle. I know. Oh, really? This is true. Allie's right. She says, I literally just give up and just pray the business I need comes. And it does. And it does, right? I mean, because we're very blessed all the time on here. We have 30 plus people. Before Facebook changes algorithms, now you don't go to groups. And we would have 100, 150 people on here. But I swear they're just trying to make it difficult. You piss your daughter off with all your optimism. I mean, I have optimism, but I also get it's the online. That's all. Trying to keep up. Weed. Nina, girl. I am extremely, extremely sensitive to any kind of THC. Like if I have 4 or 5 milligrams, I'm drooling on the couch. It is hysterical. It happened one Thanksgiving and I just popped a whole like gummy and I didn't know it was 20 milligrams. And let me tell you, I couldn't figure out how to run the vacuum cleaner. We're getting ready for Thanksgiving. I couldn't figure out how to run the vacuum cleaner. And I mean in a back and forth motion, not on and off. And so I kind of stumbled to the bathroom and I said, I think I need to go lay down now. And Sam's like, what happened? And I said, I took a gummy and I didn't cut it. And and so I went and I laid down. It's Thanksgiving. It's Thanksgiving. And I'm laying in the bed and the whole room is spinning. And Sam comes in and he's like, you know, everybody's here, right? And I'm like, okay. He goes, you got to get up. I'm like, no, I'm going to stay here. And the baby was brand new. Adeline was brand new. And I'm like, I'm going to stay here. And he's like, no, you got to get up. And I'm like, no, I can't. I can't get up. I got to stay here. And I'm in bed. I'm comfortable. Okay. If he could have brought me a bag of chips, I'd probably been the happiest ever. I don't even like chips. And so I'm laying there and he's like, no, no, no. I will put you, I will prop you up in the chair, but you got to come to the living room. Well, I didn't want anybody to know. I was embarrassed. Right. I'm super embarrassed because I'm like 50 some odd years old. I don't want to be sitting high someplace. Right. It's just me. It's the way I don't know. It's just me. That's the way I am. I can't help it. I have no problem with anybody else doing whatever they want to do. And I still do THC and I do CBD. So anyways, but this was just incredibly embarrassing for me. So I go out with assistance and get on the couch. Baby's brand new. And I don't tell anybody that I am higher than a freaking kite. I can't, the room is spinning. My mouth is dry. I feel like I've been chewing on cotton. I'm just sitting there and the TV. So when I do too much THC, my eyes feel like they're breathing. Does anybody else have this? Like my eyes get really cold and they go, anyhow. So I'm sitting there on the couch and the TV's on and I'm just mesmerized. But I'm trying, so get this. So I'm trying to not look like I'm high. So my face is like this. I'm trying not to move my face. So then after a while, I realize my face has been locked in the same position for a long time and it looks like a mask. So then I move it again. And my mouth. So anyways, this is how it is. I'm sitting on the couch. I'm higher than a kite and I'm just sitting there. And my daughter-in-law goes, do you want to hold the baby? And I went, I can't turn my head right now, but I looked at her and I went, I don't think that's a really good idea because my life choices today have been really poor. I think that you should hold the baby until I'm able to, because that's going to, it might be a while. Because honestly, I'm just impressed I'm not drooling. I had a gummy. She's like, okay. And then my mother-in-law is sitting there and she's like, you had a gummy. So then somebody has to explain to my mother-in-law what's happening and why I'm propped up on the corner of the couch and I'm unable to move. I'm really, really sensitive to pot. And that was that was the worst of experience. Oh God. Okay. Anyhow. And now you know. That's the rest of the story. Some of those gummies. Those are I got those up in Muncie? Where is that? Morenci, Michigan. I know. They'll tell them, they probably didn't even care. Those kids are just like, just push mom over, she'll be fine. Who's making the food? I know. When Allie knows my mother-in-law, she's like, oh, poor Linda. Oh, Angela says I did that and couldn't figure out how to get out of the chair. Oh my God. Oh, I'm telling you. So I grew up in the Nancy Reagan era, you guys. Okay. When Nancy Reagan said don't do drugs, I was part of the DARE program. So when I found out when I was in middle school that, okay, so sure. Anyhow, my brother and I went out and did some extra garden work one day. Can anybody guess where this is going? We were kids and we were like, hey, we're trying to gain some brownie points. So we went out and we weeded the really overgrown part of the garden. And mom came home and she was pissed because we pulled out all her weed. Well, we didn't know what weed looked like. We had no idea. So here's mom scurrying through the yard, gathering up pot plants, and she is putting them in pots and putting them in her bedroom and has these grow lights in the bedroom, right? I'm a kid and I am part of this Nancy Reagan DARE program, and I was pissed. I did not talk to my mother for weeks. Weeks, I tell you, when I figured out that my mom was smoking pot. It was a long time ago, but I mean, that's just how I grew up. So the thought of a drug to me was horrifying. So when I first started taking CBD, I felt like a bad girl. Anyhow, I'm telling you. Oh, and now it's just like, hey, pop me. I actually have them. Jansen brought me some really good ones, and I'll eat like a quarter of one of those before I go to bed. But I have them in Tic Tac or M&Ms, so they're 1 milligram in M&M. And the other day I had 4 M&Ms, and I was like, I got to go to bed now. Jesus. Anyhow, there we go. It's ridiculous. All right, so moving on. Now you know the rest of the story. Don't we miss that kind of news? And I was really young when Walter Cronkite was on the radio, on television, but I wish we had impartial news again. Let's do eye breathing means it's a good one. I guess I've always. Your parents should have. Let's go with. I'll tell you what, Amber. If I take a CBD or with it's like half CBD, half THC when I go to bed, I sleep really, really well. And if I have to get up because the dog barks incessantly to go potty, it's a trial because it's like trial by fire because I'm still buzzing like 5 hours later, and I have to try and make it to the door and let him out. Okay, let's Humble Collective has the best ingredients. I'll have to look that up. Let's go with Jenny in Virginia. Jenny in Virginia. Oh my goodness. Jenny in Virginia. Eye breathing. It does. It feels like my eyes are breathing. I used to do caramels in my coffee, and halfway through my coffee, I'd just be like, okay, that's too much. But I had to cut my caramels in like quarters. They would score them for me so I could cut them into quarters. Ridiculous. I understand I have a very, very low tolerance, just a very low tolerance. So, yeah. I could tell you another story about Hawaii, but I don't think y'all are ready for that one. That one really tested my Nancy Reagan era. God. Okay. So, do you have good balance, Jenny? They're like, you need to have a good balance between work and home and taking care of everybody else and yourself. And I feel like it's discombobulated and not quite right. Somebody's taking it's a thing today. Somebody is taking. This is not even. There's no balance here. They're saying somebody is taking more than they should from you, and you walk away just a little bit more empty each time. It doesn't serve you. It doesn't feel like you're going forward financially that way. And this person, they're probably a man that's taken away your feeling of being, I'm sorry, the high priestess is the other side of the magician. The Hierophant is not. Nobody called me on that. You're so supposed to call me on things. And the reason I say it's a man is because it has this strong male energy to it. But it's kind of robbing you of your moving forward. You're not moving forward. Your balance in life. They actually say your black and white is off. Not feeling fulfilled emotionally, drained, needing to turn inward. You definitely need to turn inward. And I'm not talking about depression. Okay? That's not what we're talking about here. This is turning inward and being like, how can I get help? How can I move? How can I not be the only island in this ocean? Finding that balance, you have to. You really need it. You need it. Ask for help. Say, I can't carry this whole load. What is, asking for help is not weakness. And I'm also supposed to say, sometimes we just have to hire somebody to do some shit. And allow others, not ask, but allow others to take part of the expense. And that would be the person that says they're all in, but don't do shit. That male energy that says, I'm all in, I'm there for you, but doesn't do a damn thing. They can help take some responsibility. I hope that's helpful. Yep. I'm taking care of my 90-year-old mother. Yeah, they were relentless against drugs. It worked for me. Unpleasant situation. Your brother, he doesn't help with your mother at all. Yeah, he needs to start taking some responsibility. Yeah. Yes, they did. They did a great job. Instilling fear. Male interpreter needed. Yeah, we're back to that whole male interpreter needed, or male reader. Absolutely. It's time to, he needs to step up. He needs to step up. Absolutely. Okay, you guys, I've hit my quota. I'm going to go take some Tylenol or something, and I'm going to go. You can see, look, I'm all flushed. I'm actually hurting quite a bit. So I'm gonna call it. And from here on out, I'll be very careful washing my hair, drying my hair. Actually, I have a process for drying my hair, so I don't do this to myself because I've done it before. And I just did not do it the other morning. So I'm going to go take some Tylenol, maybe some CBD. You'll find me on the couch drooling. If you don't hear from me in a week, Sam's working in Toledo. I'm home alone with Richard. Richard's here too in the evening. Anyhow, everybody have a great afternoon. Find light, find love, find joy, feel divine because you are. I cannot stress that enough. I know I say that this at the end of every live that I do, but I really don't believe that people understand what I'm really saying. What that means is we are all so much more than what we think we are. And it's not just a saying. It is how you should be living, feeling limitless, because you absolutely are. So I hope that helps. And take a minute today to think about just how incredible you are and carry that with you. All right.